Going on YouTube? It's your boy Let's Chevy Grinder, man. Back with another video. Hopefully everybody out here doing good, man. We're about to get some more snow. Man, I ain't understanding this weather, y'all. It's weird. Like you come last week, it was 70 degrees. This week, I think it's like 20 degrees out here. And it's getting ready to snow. Anywho, that's what we're here for today, man. We're here to talk about taking your time, man. If you're doing any type of project, I don't care if you're doing some landscaping in your yard, if you, planting trees, you're doing a garden or whatever, man. Take your time because you know what you got in mind, what you're trying to do. So don't worry about nobody else and what they talking about. What I mean by that is, I'm taking my time with all my projects, man. I don't have no deadline on nothing that I'm doing. So, I try to bring y'all the most informative information, how-to videos, and budget-saving videos without y'all not being too budget-friendly. Sometimes you got to spend a little money, man. And when you spend a little money, it takes a little bit more time. So, with that being said, let's get into the video. What's going on YouTube? Like I was saying, man, take your time with your projects, man. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure you lay everything out first. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the LS swap, you know you're going to need a VATS delete. So make sure you do your research on that. If you can't find nobody to do it for you, send me an email, lschevergrinder@gmail.com. I do the old style PCMs and I do the new style PCM. The new style look like this. It'll have a gray and a black plug. If it's newer than this, it'll have a gray, a black, and a blue plug. And sometimes it'll have more than, it'll have like 5 sections, depending on what you got. Now, the Suburban right here, I think it got like maybe 5 plugs. So this right here, 2017, this the Ecotech 3, this the baby LT motor. I also do those too, but when you start getting into this stuff, Ecotech 3, the baby LT ones, the Camaro Gen 5s, it's gonna cost you. Really gonna cost you. But that's really what this video is about, man. It's about taking your time, bro. I got Senior right here, Senior drive, Senior crank up, but I'm going another direction with Senior. I started building this car about 2 years ago. So I've been on YouTube for 2 years now. Shout out to everybody that's following me, man. Appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Y'all know I add a little bit of comedy here every now and then. And some of y'all get upset, but y'all will be all right, man. It's just jokes, man. It's just fun, man. I'm a Chevy guy, bro. I love all Chevys. 350s, 305s. I love y'all too, man. But we're here to talk about budget. So when you're doing a budget, VATS is where you want to start. You want to find out how much that's going to cost. Some companies do it for higher. Some companies do it for cheaper. I do it for less because I know having that is the key to getting one of these started, your project vehicle. So don't skip out on your VATS, man. Next thing you want to look into is the motor mounts or the motor brackets that adapt to the clamshell. Now, clamshell motor mounts, I wish I had one out here so I could show y'all right away. Then I can give y'all the part number. Y'all give me a second, man. Y'all give me 1 second. Here we go. Got one right here. So, you're gonna want to go with the clamshell style. Y'all get a good look at that. This is what you want to go with right here, man. I think I got the part number for you. I might have the part number for you. Give me 1 second. Here you go. Matter of fact, this one's still in the plastic. This is gonna be a second step. I bought 2 sets. I got 1 set on my project, and this set right here. Like I said, still in the plastic, man. Probably do these in a giveaway, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. See, this is your clamshell. Y'all get a good look at that. All right. So this gonna be your part number. It's gonna be your part number right here, man. Give y'all some game today. That's why I say take your time with your project, man. There y'all go right there. That's the part number for these particular ones. So now you got your VATS delete, you got your clamshells. Now you got to get your adapter brackets. Now, when I went LS swap on the Caprice, I wasn't thinking at the time. I was just excited to go ahead and get the engine in there. So I went with the flat brackets, the flat plates. Now, I could show y'all those, but they already been installed and you ain't gonna really be able to see it. So maybe I'll just put a link below and y'all can check that out. Now, those style, they work with the clamshells, but the back of the clamshell, when you mount them on here, sometimes this little hump right here, you might have to file that down just a little bit, not much, to make them fit flush. But now they make newer ones, they slide, and they make the newer flat ones that can adapt around this part. So you got your clamshells, you got your VATS delete. Now after you do that, I know a lot of y'all been thinking, what about the intake manifold? Am I gonna have to change that? Yes and maybe no. It depends on your application, man. With what I ended up doing was I went with this at first. I went with this high ram right here. Couldn't find out I didn't even need it. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you why you're not gonna need it. In most applications, let's come on over here, man. In most applications, why you're not gonna need it, y'all, is because of this. Check this right here out. It depends on how high it sits up. This Caprice right here, I got the Vortec intake installed with the hood, the original hood, and it closes. I got the air intake from the Silverado on here, all that stuff check out. The only reason why I think this works on this car is because it's big under this hood. There's a lot of space. I didn't even have to remove the installation that's right here to make the truck intake work. So the truck intake will work. Now, you got your VATS delete, you got your clamshells, you got your brackets to install the engine. You got to decide on, do you go with the high ram, the aluminum aftermarket, or do you want to keep your truck Vortec intake? Now, once you reach that point, it's time to install the engine. We're going to cover that in another video because we want to go step by step. I want to make this a series. So if you made it this far in the video, you make sure you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, you make sure you leave a comment below because you don't want to miss this series. We're going to pick it back up at the intake manifolds. Then we're going to go from there. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Peace.